Hey kids, Grandpa here again. Yeah, going down the road again. Is what it is. So, in my last video I posted, you saw some footage of the sow grizz and the cubs that are right down the road from my property. Not down the road, they're actually on the back corner of my property, about 2,000 feet from my cabin, actually. Yeah, about 2,000 feet. Not very far. And, you know, I go back into that part of the country all the time on my property. And, of course, with the hogs and the poultry and stuff around the farm, there's a lot of reasons for those bears to come up closer into the cabin. We've got mooses around the cabin and stuff that would attract them for food. And, you know, every bear out there would like to have a nice pig dinner from time to time. So I got to thinking about the videos that we did recently about tools and all the tools we have on the farm. And you know, guns are a tool, like a hammer or a shovel or a cordless drill. You know, the guns are a tool, and they are made for a specific purpose. But they're just a tool. You know, they're no different than a shovel. You can kill somebody with a gun. You can kill somebody with a shovel. They're a more efficient tool. I wouldn't want to use a handgun to dig a hole. I would use a shovel to dig a hole. It's more efficient at that. I could dig a hole with a gun. I have in the past used shotguns as boat paddles. Had to, because lost our paddle in the canoe, so used the stock of the gun and paddled ourselves along. But, you know, I got to thinking about tools and guns and shooting and protection from things like, well, mama sow grizzly bears and her cubs. And, you know, it got me to thinking about food that we eat and putting steak on the table and putting, well, leather seats in my car or leather belt, leather shoes, eating a hamburger, eating a chicken dinner. Everybody in America consumes animals one way or the other. You know, even these vegetarians would probably be surprised at how many products are made utilizing some aspect of an animal. Even right down to Elmer's glue is made from the rendered cow carcasses. In our society, we've gotten away from taking responsibility for killing our own animals. We've disassociated ourselves from that. And to me, I think that's one of the biggest problems we have in our society today. I think people don't get that when they have that hamburger, somebody killed that cow so they could have that hamburger. Killing wildlife, you know, killing a cow or a chicken or a pig, you know, is some people is just such a horrible thing. But yet, you know, right now, somewhere in America, there's cows, pigs, and chickens being slaughtered by the hundreds, by the thousands. Every minute of every day, they're processing them, putting the meat in the grocery stores. That's how it gets there, folks. And so I think to myself how cowardice that is, how cowardly it is from these people that would give me a hard time about going out and killing my own hog, or would give me a hard time about going out and hunting and killing a bear or a deer as they sit back and munch their hamburger that they got from McDonald's, and condemn me for being a killer. At least I have the conscience to be responsible for my own killing and not hide behind the veil that society has created to isolate everybody from that reality of life. And I think that disconnect is probably indicative of the single largest problem we have in our society today. Because in that disconnect is a lie. In that disconnect is is the truth, too. You know, it's people hiding from their reality, hiding from the responsibility, and you know, not too unlike the whole thing on the internet with everybody with their fake names and hiding behind you know, that curtain so that they can get out there and be a troll or cause problems or give people a hard time and hide the reality of who they really are. You know, they hide behind that veil. Hiding behind that veil is the same as they do by going into McDonald's and having a hamburger and calling me a bloodthirsty killer because I, you know, went out and hunted and shot a deer and have a deer on my hood. Or as a farmer, I'm a murderer because I go out and I kill my hogs. I think it's that disconnect in our society. I think it's a tolerance for that disconnect in our society that may be at the core of some of our bigger problems. I think we've raised a society now of people that don't take responsibility for anything anymore. They don't take responsibility for the animals that are killed for them, and they don't take responsibility for their own actions. You know, you see these punks in the cities nowadays with these knockout games and such, where they go up and clobber somebody from behind, taking a cheap shot at someone. That irresponsibility, I think, is what's been bred into, you know, this whole disconnected society that we have. Anyhow, just some thoughts I was having as I was driving down the road. I'd be interested to know what your opinions of those are. If you're new to my channel, please do like and subscribe. My channel typically has a lot of homesteading stuff in it, although up here in Alaska, we're now into September, and so a lot of the farming stuff has sort of ceased. We'll be doing some harvest here coming up pretty soon, and then we kind of wrap everything up in a big blanket for the winter time, try to stay warm till spring. So anyhow, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you more later. Thanks, guys. Bye.